Welcome back to This is Factorio 0.17 with me, Nuglet. Which one is me? I'll give you a hint. It's not the one that I can enter the inventory of externally. This is the weird remnant guy that was left over from entering a command into the console a little while ago, and he's still here. So, yeah, you're going to notice some new stuff since last time. Actually, a ton of new stuff. Let me go through one at a time. We actually have a giant smeltery set up here. I switched to electric furnaces, so I swapped out everything with electric furnaces, widened the lanes, got rid of the coal, and added 4 full lanes for every material except for steel, which condenses down into 2. We're not producing them nearly fast enough to populate a full belt, but I left some space down here anyways for the eventual blue belts we'll be putting in here. So just trying to leave some space for the future here. So smeltery setup is looking pretty good so far. Right now our trains can't quite deliver the material fast enough to saturate the raw belts. So unfortunately I need to upgrade my train situation, which brings me to this next area. You'll notice the power plant, which is where I'm standing. It used to be. It is now destroyed. We have only solar power, and that's mostly thanks to a very large solar array I set up down here in the southeast side of the base. So I got rid of the old pattern. I went a little more rectangular, just so I could make it easier to walk through and easier to place in large quantities since I don't have bots yet. So anyways, this is providing all of our power. We have plenty of power right now, mainly because the base is sort of stagnant while we're not building anything. But we're set up for some success here, and I'll probably add some more steam power, but I'll just do it over here on the east side where most of the solar panels stuff is. Anyway, and I'll probably end up getting rid of these ones up here to make room for more logistics stuff going on up here. Since, yeah, we need a lot of space for trains to drop the materials off into the smeltery area. Also, since the iron wasn't getting delivered fast enough from just, this is the only iron train that we had running, I added a new iron mine down here in the southeast corner. It's inside the perimeter of the base, so that made it really convenient. But what I expect is when we kick this thing on, we're actually going to extend this pollution a lot and start getting attacked like crazy. So one of the big things I want to do today is make sure that we have bots for when that happens so that we can automatically repair and resupply ammo to the turrets. Because I have a feeling these bugs are going to be evolving faster than we like pretty soon here and causing some actual harm. I've actually had to go around and replace ammo for a lot of these. You can see some of them are actually taking damage, so that's a pretty bad sign. Anyways, we should expect to need a little more defense set up pretty soon here. So, all right, so the number one thing I want to do today is get blue circuits, get electric engines, and then flying machine frames. And if we can, also low density structures so that we could just go straight into yellow science. I'm going to pull most of this stuff back onto the bus. I actually want to have a lot of this stuff just directly available on the bus. So we're going to build everything and put it directly on the bus. So you've already got a little bit of a head start here. I placed some machines for that's a bad spot for lights, isn't it? Whoops. For a blue circuit setup. And I have yet to turn it on, but I have a lot of faith. I don't know why I'm doing lights like this. This is really weird. Whatever. So let's plug in the materials here and see what we get. They take 20 green circuits each. So this is going to destroy our green circuits. But it looks like they're getting all the way to the end. Are all these machines working? No, they're not. Okay, some of them got to the end. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm not using stack inserters. I should use stack inserters. Probably just need to give them a little more time as well, but If I need 20 of these per, you know, it's stack's gonna be a lot better for that. Okay. So let's make sure this is getting enough to be completely saturated. The bottom one's doing great. I don't know why the top one's doing so poorly. Because I guess something is pulling off the lane up above, which is making it slower. So that's probably why. Here we go, though. We're reaching almost full saturation, and all the machines are going. So yes, we have plenty of material being made on the bus to satisfy these. I think. I guess we should check up a little higher on the bus to see. Oh yeah, getting pretty thin. This could be extended quite a bit, or another series of these machines could be added. There's not a lot of space over here to the east. But I was thinking about adding another one of these to, you know, this is 2 lanes turning into 4, so that's not ideal. Anyway, I was expecting blue circuits to really cut into our green circuit production, since it uses red and green as well, and so many of them. But that's not too bad. We're not going to use a ton of these at first. Like, we're obviously going to use a ton of them eventually, but right now we're fine. Okay, so I want to spend a little time making 2 more machines. These are pretty simple machines. The electric engine units, very similar to the setup we have here for blue circuits, mainly because it requires a liquid and 2 materials that we already have on the bus. Engines and circuits. So that'll be a real simple one. I'll just make that real quick. And then the flying robot frame will require the electric engines that we'll be putting back on the bus, as well as 3 more materials that we have on the bus. So that shouldn't be too tough either. We'll just make 2 mixed lanes and it'll be pretty simple. So 2 more simple machines coming right up. I will be right back. Alright, so you can see I actually added an extra bay of green circuits to supplement what we already have above. But I also took that unit above and extended it by a couple of production units. So the stream coming out of this should be a little closer to 2 full belts. Still not quite there. Got a lot of ways to go before we're making that many green circuits. Anyways, this should help because this is going to eat up a ton of green circuits. And if this is on at the same time that this is on, then we're going to have a problem. And that's basically yellow science. So we're going to have a problem without extra green circuits. Hence the extra here. So let's just kick this on. This machine is basically identical to the blue circuit machine, except for I've got a split belt instead of a discrete belt, because it doesn't need nearly as many units to build a given engine here. And what's it, 10 seconds? Yeah, 10 seconds here. I think that's actually similar to the blue circuits. Yeah, they're both 10 seconds. So anyways, now we should be using up a bunch of our lube, which is great. Good to have a use for it. And now we're getting electric engines onto the bus, which is excellent. We are getting super close to being able to make yellow science. That's going to make me very happy. All right, let's bring the blue circuits down. Oh. We'll do this. All right, so now we got circuits and electric engines on the bus, which is cool because now we can make exoskeletons. Although I'm gonna wait on the exos until I have fusion power because they eat up a ton of power. So right now our little puny modular armor just has a bunch of solar panels and some batteries. Not much, you know, night vision and a shield. The main thing is that I can walk on these belts with impunity. Nobody can stop me. So, oh, now we get a real sense of what our blue circuit production is like. That's fun. Just a small smattering every 10 seconds. Okay, so one more machine, and that is flying frames, which is going to require our newly created electric engine units. Or no, yeah, electric engine units, and then bus stuff. So, no problemo. We're not going to really need a lane on the bus for this, but I'm going to create one anyways. The problem with building machines like this is that they're kind of uninspiring. Kind of boring. Just long, rectangular, repetitive shapes. Really straightforward machine. Okay, so we got both sides making flying frames. Woo! So, flying robot frames are awesome because that'll open up a whole new world of logistics for us. So we're gonna have to find some space here for my RoboPort. I think it'll fit there. Yeah. Sweet. Now I have bots. Let's try something. Oh yeah, buddy. Look how much battery power they used. Oh no, because that must just be the RoboPort itself charging up. Now I have to be careful when building ghosts because I have bots that'll work. But you can toggle the RoboPort with this button here, which is pretty sweet. So now if I place a ghost, they won't do anything. So that's really nice. When you're working on stuff, you can just toggle it off. Okay, so for the yellow science machine, now that everything is on a belt, all we need is to copy and paste from one of our previous machines. This is our blue science machine. And instead of using, oh look, you're gonna build it for me? Thank you, so nice. Instead of using blue science, we are going to change this to yellow science, and that is the only difference. I wonder how much battery power I actually have. Like, can I make this whole entire machine with just bots? Let's test it out and see how it goes. So, ran out of most of our ingredients here, but otherwise we would have run out of power, gotten pretty close to running out of power building this thing. But not too bad overall for early game bots. That's pretty convenient. So I'll just re-up my items and hook this up, and then we'll see how we're doing from there. Even in the middle of the day, my battery charges pretty slow with just these basic solar panels. They don't do a whole lot, so I'm gonna be really looking forward to having fusion power. Also, pretty sure we can upgrade to the newest level of power armor since we have blue chips and electric engines, so let's just do that. Did it swap out the gear? Oh, I love that. Oh, wait. No, it did not. This still has the gear, so I have to take all this out. Which I think means all this stuff is going to drain. I think when you're holding batteries, they can't hold power. That's how it was before, so. Yep, all drained. It's okay, though. Not using it right now. Although now we're going to move along the belts. We don't have the power to keep our belt protection device working. Alright, so there's half the ingredients we need. And the low density structures will start down here. It's not going to be the hardest machine to build either, so. Let me get that going and I'll be right back. Another really basic machine. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. This is our life now. And then plastic we hook up and we should be good to go. This poor bot's chasing me down. Got no power. All right, plastic incoming. Low density structures outcoming. Hopefully I have enough power to charge a couple of these guys. They've been waiting so long. Yes, join me. Join me, minions. Gotta get used to this sound. It's gonna be playing a lot. Okay, these guys don't have enough power. There we go. Just don't make enough blue chips. Are they even being made? Where are they? They should all be up here. Sulfuric acid is our bottleneck. Okay, interesting. I did not realize that was going to be an issue. So we're definitely getting too big for our britches at this point, but won't let that slow us down. The blue science needs a lot of low density structures, unfortunately, and we are not going to be making them nearly fast enough. Okay, and then when we start making low density structures a little faster, should probably put a couple of bays of these. Oh, nice. Some of these grabbers were missing. Let's go through here and let these machines do their thing. Now that I have a teeny bit of power. Okay, looks like we're all set. So we're going to make a really long lane for these guys. What I really want the bots to do is chop down trees. This is more important than anything else they do, because it takes them no time at all. Okay, so I messed up. We don't need electrical engines here, we need flying frames. Whoopsie! A lot of electric engines in this mishap. These things should be called high maintenance structures. Pain in the butt. These trees being in here is a real drag. That's where this guy comes into play. Trees and rocks only, whitelist, and let's clear this area out. Not that my bots have any power to do this, but when they do, I want them out of here. Oh, I need more red arms. Oh, geez. All my bots are just like floating in the ether here, so I'll have to help them out. All right. Need one more power line here, and then all these machines should be cranking stuff out. All right, let's see how much a fusion generator costs. Well, you know what? We probably need purple science just to research it. Yep. Or yellow, sorry. We have purple already. Well, that's worth doing as soon as we can. It's pretty frustrating waiting for all this. Okay, so the copper is being pulled off pretty well here. That's great. I should have put that on the inner lane because they need more of it. But these are such a slow... Yeah, it's probably never going to be an issue because these take so long to craft. Okay, so low density structure should be getting cranked out, but we are also really low on blue chips, which is going to impede our science. So let's grab what we have. These guys who are already full up on chips are now producing another one, which is great. And then we'll plop these in and see if we can get fusion. That'll be really nice. Come on, fusion, you can do it. I believe in you. Come on, baby. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get it. Excellent. And our first yellow science result, jackpot. Okay, let's grab some chips and make this thing. Oh yeah, I need to bring my car down. Driving blind at night, guys. So, blue chips, huh? Don't mind if I do. I need 200 of them. Ah, so close. Oh, here we go. Got a ton of them over here. Okay, good. Now low density structures, we only need 50, so I think we need 2 more. That's good. And then fusion, boink. That will help everything. Might as well put this back in because this fusion reactor is going to be great. Okay, cool. I expect lots of power now. Still nothing? Wow, that's weak. Where's all the... Oh, it's charging the robo port. Okay, good. And there we go. The batteries are charging slowly and surely. We can upgrade to these once we have a little better blue chip situation, but I'm gonna have to leave that for next time. We've already got a ton of stuff here. Made a lot of progress. Electric machines, blue chips, flying units, yellow science, low density structures. So awesome. Lots of good stuff. I will go investigate some of our problems and I will be back for the next time.